Managing money is something most people have to figure out on their own. It's not taught in most schools, and by the time we realize how important it is, we've already made costly mistakes. From overspending to ignoring savings, these habits can set you back for years. The good news is, these mistakes are common and avoidable. In this video, we'll cover 5 of the most common financial mistakes beginners make, explain why they happen, and show you simple ways to avoid them. Mistake 1. Living on credit without a plan. Credit cards can be a helpful financial tool, but only if used correctly. One of the biggest mistakes beginners make is using credit cards for everyday spending without a clear plan to repay the balance. It's easy to swipe now and worry later, but the interest rates on credit cards are often very high, sometimes over 20%. If you only make the minimum payment each month, your balance barely moves. The result? Your debt slowly snowballs and becomes harder to manage over time. To avoid this, treat your credit card like a debit card. Only charge what you can afford to pay off in full by the end of the month. This builds your credit score while avoiding interest and debt. Also, set up automatic payments and spending alerts to stay in control. Mistake 2. Not tracking where your money goes. A lot of people live paycheck to paycheck, not because they don't earn enough, but because they don't track their spending. When you don't know where your money is going, it's easy to overspend without realizing it. $3 on coffee here, $15 on delivery there, $12 for a subscription you forgot about. Individually, these seem like small amounts, but over time, they add up. The first step to improving your finances is awareness. Start tracking every dollar you spend for at least 1 month. You can use apps like Mint, YNAB, or even just your phone's notes app. Once you see your spending habits clearly, you can start making better decisions. And remember, what gets measured gets managed. Mistake 3, spending to impress others. We all want to feel successful, accepted, and admired. But when you spend money just to look successful, buying things to impress friends, family, or strangers on the internet, it rarely leads to happiness. Trying to keep up with trends or social media lifestyles can push you to live beyond your means. And often, the people you're trying to impress aren't even paying attention. The truth is, your future self won't care how trendy your shoes were, but it will care whether you have savings, investments, or freedom from debt. Avoid this trap by defining your own financial goals. Spend on what truly matters to you, not what looks good online. Financial peace is more valuable than showing off. Mistake 4, ignoring emergency savings. Life is unpredictable. One medical bill, one flat tire, or one lost job can throw everything off if you're not financially prepared. Without an emergency fund, many people fall into debt just to deal with basic problems. That's why having savings set aside for unexpected expenses is one of the smartest things you can do. Start small. Even saving $10 a week adds up over time. Once you build some momentum, aim for $500 to $1,000 as a short-term goal. Eventually, try to save 3 to 6 months of living expenses. It might take time, but even having a small cushion can give you peace of mind and prevent stress when life happens. Mistake 5, delaying financial education. The last mistake is one that doesn't show up on your bank statement, but it can cost you just as much. Not learning about money early enough. A lot of people wait until they're deep in debt or struggling to save before they start taking personal finance seriously. But the sooner you learn, the more options and control you'll have. Learning about money doesn't have to be complicated. There are free resources everywhere. YouTube videos, podcasts, blogs, and books written for beginners. You don't need to be an expert to improve your finances. Start with the basics: budgeting, saving, credit scores, and interest. Make it a habit to learn just a little every week. Even 15 minutes of reading or watching content can change how you think about money and help you avoid costly mistakes in the future. These habits are common, but they don't have to be permanent. With a few small changes and a bit of awareness, you can take control of your money and build a stronger financial future. Thanks for watching.